Okay, I can't flip the camera with this cell phone, but I'm hoping to get some better camera equipment soon. But I'm just about to finish this rental turnover, and I'm going to show you a few things that might help you out. I've got these bins. One's a cleaning box, one's a painting box. That's just a random box with some landscape weed killer stuff. There's my portable line trimmer. I've found out over the years keeping these organized in these bins just makes my life easier. I can just grab and go and throw them in the truck. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna show you a couple of things. Again, apologize for the shaky camera. I'm getting some better equipment soon. For whatever reason, the previous tenant either decided they didn't like this color and wanted to switch valence rods, or the other ones broke. But guess what? I found them in the garage, so they just switched them out. But if you're gonna switch them out, this is stuff that kind of pisses landlords off. You know, I've got my mounts up there. Just switch them out for the same size bracket so you don't have to come down and play the game. How many holes can you put in my wall? And when I came in, this one, I just put that anchor in right now, but they just screwed a screw into the wall. The mount was just flipped back like this. The whole thing was sagging. That's a chargeable thing. I have to spend an hour. Now I have to come back, touch these holes up, paint them. I still have to put that bracket rod on, then put this thing up. So it's gonna be an hour or two of labor just because you moved the rod down or you decided to switch out the color of the valence bar and you didn't use the same size mounts for the brackets. Just stuff, you know, just stuff. And they did the same thing here. You know, look at all these holes. It's like, I put these up here so these will outlive me if you don't touch them. You know, like I leave them here so you can put your own specific colors of drapes. For the door, they're to size. I mean, now that they moved them down, these drag on the floor. Like, just no one's thinking through this process, right? And so I've got to come in now and fix this stuff. And here's some other things you can put in the truck. Definitely some spackle. These get broken all the time. I carry 5 to 10 door stops. I don't have them here right now, but spring stops or the door stops that go on the hinge. That's the word I'm looking for, the hinge stops. You want some of those because these don't always work depending on the door swing. These are just crap. You can sit here and play all day with them, try to fix them, but it's just not worth your time. And if you're not a landlord driving around with this kind of stuff, extra light bulbs, air filters. If the tenant says that they changed out the air filter 2.5 weeks ago, take an air filter in hand because that was probably code for 3 months ago. So you're gonna end up changing that 10 out of 10 times. So you're gonna be that guy driving around with air filters in your trunk if you're gonna be a professional landlord. This is just some fun stuff. How many of you guys clean these dishwasher filters? I sure don't at my house, but once in a while in a rental when I come through, if you want some, I don't know, hair, plastic, there was a leaf in here from the tree outside. If your food doesn't taste great, it may not be because you're a crappy cook. It just might be because you need to clean better. You know, look at all this stuff. I gotta clean that. I don't know. This one's pretty clean, guys. I guess the last tip I'll throw to you, if you want, when I come and touch these nail holes and stuff up after I spackle, I sand them down. I'm just getting old and tired, but I paint all my rentals one color to save me time, effort, energy. Also, it keeps your paint fresh. Who hates throwing away gallons of paint when it just sits in the garage all the time? I can show up, bring my 5-gallon jug of bucket, my 5-gallon jug of paint in here, get it mixed up, pull out the paintbrush or the roller if needed, and paint every single one of these spots. And this one, they left this in really good shape, so I'm just gonna pull a paintbrush out and I'm gonna be able to touch all this stuff up. But we paint the baseboards the same, the doors the same. If it's a basic rental, there's no need to be extravagant and have a 2-tone paint scheme. Guess what? Yep, you paint those the same. Guys, it's all about time. And I know you don't have a lot of it. I don't have a lot of it. And if I did, I wouldn't want to be on this, in this rental. I want to be on the motorcycle or doing something I want to do. So just work smarter. Also, if you're a tenant watching, you should tell me that you're gonna do that so I don't have to come in and realize I've got to fix all that. Any change to the house has to be written landlord approval, including painting the front door. I discovered this front door got repainted. And man, tenants aren't great painters, guys. So look at that work. I mean, my 14-year-old could do better than that, guys. That's not even DIY landlord approved. This is hold my beer. I'm gonna do this in 15 minutes on a Saturday afternoon when the paint's, when the door's hot and the paint's not even gonna adhere right. So anyway, guys, this is a great rental. I've had it for a while, but those are a few of the tips. This is gonna be an easier turn because the person took care of this. But hope that you picked up a few tips, a few things that landlords hate. These vanless rods, I've got to go fix these in our house. In your house, probably you only have to do this once in a lifetime, but I'm not kidding you. I have to do this every single time. I have to mess with these vanless rods and stuff because people just can't leave their own, they just can't leave crap alone. This isn't your house, guys. Just leave it alone, put the same size rod bracket on, reuse those. Those will outlive me up there. I'm gonna leave them there just to prove this point too. But moving them down, putting the wrong fastener in, tenants don't put in drywall anchors. They just think any screw is gonna hold it. Like just, this is stuff that just drives landlords up the wall. So there you go. There's an inside peek of this rental turn. Have a good day. Let me know if you have any comments below, how you do things. Do you use the same paint in all your rentals? Do you have the same frustrations if you're a do-it-yourself landlord? What do you carry in your car, your box, your kit? I showed you a few of the things I always have in the truck. Even if I'm not planning to go buy and do a turnover, I just always have this stuff. Mostly air filters, right? It's just funny, but the cliche is true. Like if you see a landlord and he's got a bunch of, if you see somebody with a bunch of filters in their trunk, he's probably a landlord because he knows that unless he does it, it's probably not getting changed. All right, guys, have a good one.